Welcome to The Editrix, the podcast where we talk about satire, writing, and niche stuff like jeggings.
Welcome to the Editrix podcast. We are the editors of the Belladonna comedy. I am Heidi Lux, a managing editor.
I'm Emily Kapp, another managing editor.
I'm Kristen Mulrooney, another managing editor.
And I'm Katy, Maiolatesi, and I do social media for the Belladonna.
Welcome.
Sorry, the light is like, oh no, that's worse.
Yeah, why is it so sunny here? It's dark out here.
Really?
Oh, wait, it's only 7 p.m.
We're on Central
it's
Time
6:10
Zone,
here.
baby.
We have had
I-
no weather whatsoever for the past 4 months.
Oh my
You say no
God.
weather? You say no weather?
It's just hot and sunny, which I think counts as no weather.
Just so perfect.
I'm so
It's
jealous
not
of your
dry.
rain.
Yeah, today was nice. I didn't get out much today, but I feel like it wasn't as humid. It's been so humid here, and that's icky.
Yeah, it's been like just 100 degrees and sunny here all summer. And like I just go to the pool with my
Really?
kids all day long, like literally 12 hours a day. They'll just play at the pool, which is great. But I feel like Florence Pugh in Midsummer at this point, like I'm just going a little crazy because it's too bright, like always.
Yeah.
I'm like that every fucking day in LA. It's just hot and sunny every single day. And it's like oh, like how can you hate the sunshine? And it's like when it's every fucking day, like it gets to be a lot. It's like intense. Like I feel like it's the opposite of when people are in like snow and cold for like in Alaska. It's like we have the hot version of that, which I guess is easier to like walk around in, but
I feel like so I would do nothing in the winter, and I feel like I'm gonna try to do stuff here, like get out and go do stuff, but I don't know. I probably won't.
Trivia. Classic winter.
Oh, trivia?
Yeah, I love
Trivia
trivia.
night? I don't know if I'm smart enough for that.
Just like specialize
Okay.
on a topic.
Study up
Yeah.
on pop culture. Okay.
We only won once, and it was over Labor Day weekend when there were only 2 other teams. But we got a lot of free stuff, and that was fun.
That sounds fun.
Or maybe if you don't want trivia, you could go to like a show, like a
I love
comedy show.
shows.
Yeah.
What if there was a show in October? Would you go to
Whoa.
October to be nice.
Whoa.
But what
There's
if?
a show in October.
it? Yeah,
That sounds really fun.
What?
my God.
That sounds so fun.
Whoa. A show? Can you,
A show?
I don't know, say more, Kristen?
I don't know.
Say
See, like
more.
if there was a show, and like, what if there were like funny women there?
Wait,
Like,
funny women? Funny women?
We're
So
gonna find them.
I do want to go to show in October, but I don't want to go in the beginning of October or the end of
No,
Right
no
in the middle.
way.
Right in
is
the
Fuck
middle.
no.
the middle of October.
Oh, yeah.
What if it's on a holiday weekend?
What if it was on like a Sunday, but the Sunday felt like a Saturday?
I love a holiday weekend, and I love a Sunday that feels like a Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love it. It's my favorite thing in the world ever. I pray for the type of stuff. What? This is not some dream fantasy? This is
Yeah.
real? Am I dreaming right now? Oh, am I awake?
If you're
I
like
pinch
us and you
myself.
want,
Oh.
if you guys are like us and you want a mid-October Sunday that feels like Saturday show on a holiday weekend, you guys are in luck because we are doing the Jeggings Jubilee at the Annoyance Theater, 6:00 p.m. on Sunday. That feels like a Saturday, October 12th. If I got the date wrong. So come join us for Jeggings, live comedy readings, sketches, stand-up, meeting us in person. If you're stalking us, like this is the perfect time to like
Yeah, you can get our autograph after the show. Maybe.
Yeah.
If you're
Please
lucky.
ask
Yeah,
for
like,
autograph.
be there without making it obvious.
I have a question. You
Uh,
mentioned jeggings. Like, will there be a pair of jeggings for each of us in each of our sizes? Or
No,
There
not
will be
needed.
one pair of jeggings that miraculously fits all of us in a
Whoa.
non-referential, unaffiliated with any media or literature
None at all.
sort of way.
And is this
So-
the Belladonna's first live show?
Yes. Yes.
And where in general is this show?
It's at the United Theater. I do not know the
Yes,
address.
In Chicago.
in Chicago.
Yay!
Chicago.
We're bringing it to Chicago, baby.
I'm so excited. This is a historic event.
Mhm.
Never happened before. I have never been to Chicago, despite being Polish and from one side, Midwestern on the other side. One side's Polish, the other side's Midwestern. So I fully should have been to Chicago.
It's gonna come
Never
by
been.
in October.
Right.
This will be
It's-
homecoming for me of sorts.
Yeah. Mhm.
Where my two sides just like explode.
I'm
So,
gonna get Midwest blood.
yeah, I'm half Hoosier. I'm half Hoosier. Yeah, my dad's side is from Indiana, and my great grandfather almost invested in Chicago on like the fancy side. And then he's like, no, I'm going to choose Indiana because Indiana is going to be big one day. There used to be a train depot that went through, which like was like, yeah, that was a good call at the time. And then that's what happened to train travel.
Good call.
Freaking
Good
train travel in this country. I could go on.
call. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna have a show, everybody,
Yay.
in mid-October, October 12th at 6 p.m. Central at the Annoyance Theater in Chicago. Hosted by us. Hosted by
Mark your
us.
calendars.
This will also be the first time that we're all going to be seeing each other in person.
Yeah.
We've been working together for what, 4 years? And then Katy,
Yeah.
it's been, I think, like 2 years.
Maybe
And
just 1.5, but long
yeah,
enough. Yeah.
yeah, long enough where you should have met somebody in person. So we've never met each other. I
Wait,
think we
none of you
all
guys
met.
have met either? I know I haven't met anybody, but none of you guys have met each other?
No.
No,
Me and
Emily
Katie
and
are gonna
I-
hang out next month, though.
Okay, yeah, next
feel like
month
you should-
sounds good.
I don't think you should. I think you should wait till
Yeah.
do
Wait,
something.
wait. We'll meet, but then on show night, I'll be like, "Oh my God, Katie, it's so nice to meet you after so much time." And like, well, I'll pretend.
Do like a
Okay.
like a veil or something.
Oh yeah.
Like on a wedding night, like you guys meet with like a veil so you don't see each other.
a jegging veil.
Yes. Yeah, it's made of the stretch denim.
Who can get on that? Maybe the
Um,
internet. I don't know.
I
A
think
jail. A jail.
I had the jeggings this week or this month.
Yes.
Recount. Wait, did you talk about it last time, Heidi, or is this the first time we're talking to you since you received them?
First time.
Oh my God, what happened?
Oh.
Okay, so I think last time I said that I play softball and I'm horrible at it despite having won a trophy in elementary school, by the way. I do want to get that out there.
Mhm.
I played softball. I have a trophy for it
Yep.
from 4th grade.
Very
But
nice.
as an adult, for some reason, those 4th grade skills did not transfer, and now I'm awful. And I was like, I just want to hit a ball. And guys, not only did I hit the ball, I got all the way around the bases and I got into the home base. So that's
A home run.
Like a home run.
The home run is how it's called.
Wait,
I love
in
the
the
description of
car?
that.
You're gonna in the park home run?
There was a part of me where I was like, I'm going to say home run, but it's a home run is when you hit the ball all the way and then it goes very far away and then you get all around the bases in one, right?
Yeah.
So I did not do that.
Okay.
That's not a
You
home
just
run.
somebody else got you in. That's fine. That's great.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I
Yeah.
hit the ball and then I made it to not first base, second base.
Wow.
Oh,
And then somebody else hit the ball and then I went home.
Wow.
And you were wearing the jeggings.
I was wearing the jeggings mentally.
Wait.
I was like, I really was like, I'm gonna wear these jeggings to softball. And then it was like 90 degrees in the California sun, like at 5:30 in the afternoon. And I was like, there's absolutely no way I'm wearing anything that's covering more than just like the bare minimum of my vagina and butt. Like, so
You guys, should we go over the bases sexually real quick? First, first of all,
Yeah,
you might
we need to
not
clear
know.
that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. First is kissing, right?
Yes.
Who knows what second base is and third? Because that's where I get really confused.
I will
Well,
say, I don't know, but this is definitely like reinforcing our slumber party vibe.
Yes. Yes.
As we're talking about the
I feel safe here.
Um,
I feel like filling up
home
is
is
something.
sex,
Yeah. Home
obviously.
is sex, right? First is kissing. What's in the middle?
What's in between?
I think
Is
one
it
is
second
boobs.
touching? Like
Yeah.
feeling
Touching
up?
stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Should we just say
Maybe
like
up and down.
second is
maybe
top, third is bottom?
Yeah.
What about
I think-
mouth?
Hmm.
Mouth on genitals.
See, I don't
The
know because
third.
No.
sometimes to
you.
me, sometimes to me that seems like I'm gonna do that after the home run, right?
Well, so
No?
you're like doing another lap?
Yeah, like I need to get a second hit at that point. I don't know. It just seems very intimate, right?
Okay, so
No?
none of us knows. That's good to know. I feel like we could Google this, but let's not. I think okay, let's
have to
establish.
call in.
First, it's kissing.
Also have our listeners weigh in if you guys know
Yeah,
what the
weigh in.
Yeah.
Jump in those comms. I think second is touching up or down.
Feeling
Down
up.
seems feeling up, right? Third could be down. I feel like third is whatever downstairs.
Yeah, that could,
Touching.
but also like it's
Wow.
more about to me like over the clothes or under the clothes, I think is the difference between second and third.
So, okay, that's interesting to know that we don't really know. And like we all have different perceptions of
sure.
what a base is. That's really interesting. Heidi, thank you for bringing in softball into this.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was I'm so grateful to have had the jeggings in my life to have I there's no way I would have hit the ball without them. And in my not the next game, because I didn't hit the ball in the next game, but the game after I hit the ball 3 times and I got a walk. So
Have you worn them yet though?
I've worn them in my house. I haven't worn them outside the house because again, it's like I think I might actually wear them to the game on Sunday because I mentioned it and people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then also
Roll them up.
we're gonna be playing later in the day, so it'll be cooler. So I can wear like my not shorts. One of the things I love about the jeggings that you guys didn't warn me about, but I like fuck me for not knowing. They give you a fupa, like, like it's like the jeggings are like they squeeze your butt in a way that's like so like it just kind of like flattens it and like sucks it in, which is like what you don't want. Like you want your jeans to like shape your butt and like make it like rounder. It like does the opposite. It like kind of like makes them like concave. So it looks like you're just like clenching your like butt cheeks, but you're not. It's just the shape of the jeggings. It's like anti-shapewear somehow. And then the front, it kind of, in some ways, I think it actually just like takes your butt and like pushes it forward. So like the butt from your back just like goes out into the front, and then it's like a big little fupa, like you have like a kangaroo pouch there. Amazing.
Pulling them up a lot. Yeah, I don't know if that's it.
But that said,
I think after we finished with the jeggings, we should pass around those like butt pads that some influencers we can like each try them and then send them on to the next.
Yeah.
Maybe we should like add patches and like embroider. I don't know how to do any of that.
No.
Add like patches of where they've been.
Yeah.
I will say though, with like all that, with like the anti-shapewear thing going on, They fit me perfectly.
Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah, like somehow these jeans, like they fit me so perfectly.
Can I say something about pants? And I am going to bring up
yes.
this topic that I have said, like, oh, I can't talk about this yet. So I recently had an experience where I had to, let's just say, like, play myself as a teenager for a short film.
Whoa.
We'll blow right past this, but yes, I did get to first base with a 90s heartthrob for the film. But we'll talk about that later.
Whoa.
But my point is, I had a bunch of costume changes where I had to put on my like Y2K clothes. And before I came, I sent them my pant size and they got me like dozens of pairs of pants and they all fit me perfectly. And I just feel like, and then the shirts too, like everything just fit me perfectly. And I feel like clothes just used to fit better.
Mm.
Have we talked about that? Like, I
No.
just think clothes just aren't made to fit us anymore.
Oh
Wait,
my
But
God.
like,
so were
all
these
these
like vintage pieces from the
yes.
2000s? Wow.
Yeah. So like
Interesting.
real 2000s clothes, I gave them my pant size and every single pair of pants just like perfect.
Oh shit.
They go way down, like low ride.
Some of
But
them
you're,
were pretty low, but I had like a bunch of different styles. So like I had
yeah.
some Jinko sort of jeans and those were a
Oh,
little bit
wow.
higher. But yeah, some low rise, not too low rise because I do have several children at this point in my 40-year-old life, but yeah, I
I
think clothes just used to be
Interesting.
better.
I'm going to I'm going to visit my mom in a few weeks, and I still have a lot of my old clothes because I love my clothes so much. I absolutely hate throwing them away. So they're just like in my mom's attic, and I will probably try them on and see how well they fit to confirm the theory or test the theory.
Mhm.
Um,
That's really interesting. I have gotten rid of everything, I think. Oh man.
it is so hard for me to throw away my clothes. I literally
Me
have, like,
too.
you know how when you write and you cut something out, but you don't want to like get rid of it, so you put it in like the graveyard
Yeah.
document.
Yeah.
I do that with my clothes. I have my main closet, and then we have a closet in the office, and that's my like, I don't wear this. I should get rid of it. I don't want to. So I put it in the spare closet, and then it just hangs there. And then when my boyfriend's like, you have to do something about your fucking clothes, that's when those finally leave my house. Well, actually, they go into a bag, and then that bag sits there until my boyfriend's like, please get rid of this fucking bag. And then that sits there until there's like a climate emergency, like the fires, and then that gets donated.
No, I kind of do the same thing. Like I still have my like baseball shirt from when I was in fourth grade.
Mhm.
That I still just whoa lightning. That I still just like I kind of wear it sometimes. Thunder.
Oh, wow, for that.
But even when I don't, like I'm just like these are
Hold
my
on.
shirts and I need to keep them.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, hold on. I have t-shirts from when I was a kid, and this is one of my favorites. Emily, were you ever near Bowling Green? No, probably not.
I'm not, but I am aware of
Yeah,
BGSU, baby. Did you go there?
it was from one of my brother's soccer tournaments, I think, and I had to have this t-shirt from a hotel gift shop, and I
Had
still have
to.
it, and I wear it to bed.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it's like a light green. It's like a mint green, if you can't tell.
Nice color.
But so I do it. So that's not true. I do keep clothes, but I don't have like any high school clothes.
I have all my high school and college shirts at home because I'm like, ugh, they're all the club t-shirt, total soccer.
This is for me.
Total
I won
soccer.
this. I won this. Look at that. You can see through it.
Soccer corner.
One
Oh,
perfect shirt.
corn.
We can brush on the early days.
Yeah,
We
let's
can brush.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about our early
brush.
days.
I wanted to brush because in the last like month or two, I feel like we've gotten a lot of new writers, like accepted new writers, which is really cool.
Mhm.
Um, and it's just kind of interesting. I don't know, like I try and think about when I was like a new writer or like newer to the satire scene and
Yeah.
how like I don't know, like I feel like I did a lot of things wrong or like I kind of had to like figure out the scene first before I knew what I was doing. Like I
Yeah.
think the first thing I sent out, this was like after college, when I was looking to publish somewhere. Like I think I sent out like a really reductressy article to like the Belladonna or McSweeney's or something. Just like
Yeah.
sending it out, like I don't know. And so I'm just trying to think, going down memory lane to see if there's any words of wisdom. But maybe it's like a kind of like a personal journey too.
Yeah. Everybody comes to it differently. Well, mostly. And sometimes you strike luck, but you don't know what you're doing. In
Yeah.
my case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say my first satire piece that I ever published was, I think, also one of the first things, like basically the first thing that I submitted for Reductress,
Yeah.
which is how to fend off a rapist without making him think you're a bitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, it's like as like a woman, like you'll get like unwanted sexual experiences, or like people will try to like be creepy to you or whatever, and then you have to be like, haha, no, thank you. And it's like, you should just be able to be like, no, but you have to be like, haha, I don't know, maybe, and then like walk away, like, or
Yeah.
just like deflect in like all these weird ways. So that's where it kind of came from. I think it was honestly, I was single after my divorce, and then somebody kept on pushing me for a date that I did not want to go out with, and then I had to be like, ha, and then you like have to like, I don't know, you feel like you have to like keep the peace,
Yeah.
even though you don't want any peace, like you don't want anything to do with this anyways. So I got lucky with that, or I won't say lucky, because I feel like that maybe kind of minimizes skill or whatever. Like I feel like maybe I want to take that out of my vocabulary, because I feel like lucky is like we're good at what we do. Like we should
It's
be
true.
proud of
Yeah.
it. And like we shouldn't like attribute it to factors that are outside of our control. Like luck. And anyways, but I I feel like that was a thing where I was writing for Decorous, and then I started writing, or I tried to write for McSweeney's, and I was like, why am I not getting on? Why am I not getting on? Like I'm doing having all the success at Reductress. And then I went back recently and I was like, oh, these are hot garbage articles. Like these are so bad. Like yeah, and I think that when I started transitioning from Reductress to like the broader satire world, there was a learning curve that I was just so unaware that I had to go through. I was like unaware that I was even going through this learning curve, because I was getting so much up on Reductress.
Yeah.
And because Reductress kind of like aligns with my voice like pretty well. But yeah, I kind of wish I had that like awareness, I guess, of like, oh, okay, this is a specific style. There's specific things that like every single person starts off writing this type of article. I think it's similar with sketch, where it's like everybody writes, or screenplays, like everybody writes the same like 5 stories for screenplays as their like first thing, or like the 5 sketches when they start out. And I think seeing like new writers with satire, it's like similar as well. Like people write about rejection, or because you get it a lot. I definitely think rejection for sure. Like people will write a piece about making fun of rejection letters.
Interesting. Like meta almost. They're like setting themselves up for rejection. That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's also a thing that like kind of like you're getting a lot of rejection, so it's like in your face. And then also
Yeah, it makes sense.
yeah. Yeah, like if you're writing about your frustrations too, then that's a thing that's like definitely frustrating. Like I'm still now like I don't know, like had a like starting a piece that's like also a little bit about rejection, or like
Yeah.
oh, I know it's still there, but yeah.
That makes sense. It makes sense. My writing partner, when we were brainstorming one time, I like just couldn't think of anything. And he said, he was like, what's annoying you right now? And sometimes when I can't think of anything, that's what I go to. And I feel like it's so simple, but I feel like a lot of, at least my pieces are rooted in what is annoying me. And so
Yeah,
like
I
if
mean,
rejection
it's
is annoying
relatable.
you, which it is
Yeah.
annoying, it makes sense that people are writing about that.
I kind of did that the past year. I realized like I haven't really written any satire and I missed it. And then the past like few months, I kind of got back into it. And I wrote a quiz for the Belladonna a couple months ago.
Yeah.
I wrote that and I was like, this is so fun. Like I just loved writing it. And I have something coming out of McSweeney's in a couple weeks. And like that's still the most exciting thing to me. Like no matter what I do with writing, and like I've had books and stuff, but like getting a McSweeney's is still
Yeah.
just like it for me. That's all I want. It makes me so happy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just got a McSweeney's acceptance. Like I had like a rough week in the beginning of last week, and then at the end I got an acceptance, and I was like, yes. And I was like,
Yeah.
but the things that I was upset about were like so much more important and serious, and like I like the McSweeney's thing is like, I don't know, maybe it's a little bit niche, but I was like, this makes up for everything.
Yeah, it does
Um,
help.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
also, I am, because I am putting myself out there more, I'm getting more rejection, which I think comes with
Yeah.
putting yourself out there, because it is like that, it's like you're not going to hit 100% of your shots.
Mhm.
I don't know. If softball for me, it's 0%. Like, no, but yeah, it's like if you're taking more swings, you're going to be missing more balls, but you're
Mhm.
also going to be hitting more balls too. And you
Back
have
to the softball metaphor. Hell yeah.
You're
Such
also
a
going to be
good feeling.
hooking up more.
yeah, exactly.
But speaking of like getting lucky, no, but like Heidi, you were saying about how you don't want to say that you got lucky with any of
Yeah.
your success and stuff. I just think it's so funny because like would you ever as an editor like accept something and be like, oh, this person got lucky? Like we're accepting
No,
this because
never, ever. Yeah.
Good
We accept
Yeah.
things because we're like, this is so good. I love this.
That's a good point.
But it's funny that
Yeah.
as writers, we're like, oh, I got lucky. Like, no, it's never that.
I read
Yeah.
that women tend to blame
Right.
external sources for their success
Yes.
and then internal sources for their failure.
Man,
Mhm.
For their failures, and
sad.
then men are the opposite, where their failures are from external sources and their
Aw.
successes are from internal sources.
Yeah.
I
That's
just wrote a whole piece on confidence, and I was the one who brought up lucky. That was me. I feel like because getting into rejections is crazy hard. So I felt lucky because I was like, well, I know I'm funny, but I was like, so are a lot of people who are trying to get in. So like that's why I said that, because I feel like it was just like a luck of the draw. I mean, I don't know why they chose me. I should ask them one day. But it just whatever mood they're in that day. I don't know. So I think that's why I brought up the word luck, because I was just thinking like without that, I don't know where I'd be. I probably would just have given up. I don't know. Maybe not. I wouldn't have met cool people like you guys.
Hello.
We wouldn't have shared pants with cool people.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's right.
our butts touched
Yeah.
those pants, so we're all kind of connected in that way.
Mhm.
Aw, butt touching.
Mm-hmm.
That's really special.
Mhm.
Should we go into the pieces that we liked for this?
Let's.
All right, I'll start since I'm first. I picked You Have Been Chosen to Lead a Workplace Seminar on Disability by Sarah Fawn Montgomery. But I liked that a lot because I hear this sort of thing all the time, whether it's disability or like a person of color to like lead a seminar on what that's like for you. It's like without offering more pay, without offering anything really. It's not in their job description, which she touches on, I believe, at the end. It made me want, like I wrote, it made me want to punch all workplaces because this is true. Like I've never had to do this, but I remember one time, this was fun. This is like not a good, not a good thing to relate to, but they were like, you do comedy, you should lead improv for like 500 people, like in
What? Too many
like
people.
on Zoom. I was like, okay. And so I did, but that's not the same. I know it's not the same, but it's just like people at work like will pick something about you and be like, oh, this person is this or like knows this and they will do this. And it's just Is it always women? I feel like it is. And and so it's very relatable to me. And just like, this happened to Sarah. I mean, I feel like it did. I think it did. And she wrote about it and it fired me up.
Sarah
Really.
is a new writer, also. I
She
checked.
was a writer. Okay.
Or at least new to us.
New to us, yeah.
Welcome, Sarah. That was a good
Welcome,
piece.
Sarah.
I picked rubric grading for your crappy AI writing in English Composition 1 by a writer who is using a pen name by Jill Robin. And this piece came from a very real place for this writer, where I believe that they may or may not be a teacher. And it kind of did such a great job of touching on a lot of the conversation around AI, where like, yeah, I guess like the kids are using it for school, so they're not thinking. And yeah, she did such a great job of channeling her rage in a way that was like creative and fun. I feel sometimes like rage pieces are like
Right.
a piece that's like about something that makes you angry. They kind of stay in that world of like anger, and then there's no like creativity on it, if that makes sense.
It
Like,
does, yeah.
yeah, because you still have to like be playful and have fun and make us laugh. Like even if you're trying to make us think or
Yeah.
see the flaws in something, it's still at the end of the day humor. So we should be laughing.
Mhm.
And yeah, so I feel like she did such a great job at making us laugh. And I am a bit of a Luddite and terrified of AI and what it means for the youth of today and
Yeah.
tomorrow. So I'm like, yeah, this is
Totally.
great. I love the message behind it as well.
We're all anti-AI here at the Belladonna, so
Yes, please do not use AI in your piece.
For your
not use it
illustration.
ever.
AI work
Yeah.
at all. So please
Fuck
don't.
that shit. Fuck those robots. Hate them.
Yeah, well,
On TikTok, they're calling them like now, which really cracks me up. Like in the future,
more.
we're going to be like prejudiced against robots who are out in our society, and like the slur word is.
I'm gonna use that.
I got yelled at on, I don't know if it was Blue, it had to have been Blue Sky. I don't think I was on Twitter anymore when this happened. But I posted something about how like they should tell me if when I'm doing like customer service online with somebody, like, am I typing to a bot or is it a human? Because if it's a bot, like, I'm not going to waste my time being polite. And people were like really offended by that. They're like, what kind of person, like, how much energy does it take you to be nice to somebody? And
Well,
I'm like, none, but like,
You're being not
It's so
you're
hard.
not being
like, do I have to chit chat with the robot? And people
you're
were just like,
saying
yeah,
that you want to be nice to the person, but then with the robot, you're like, I don't need these manners. But like also like apparently like when you're polite to ChatGPT or whatever, when you like say please and thank you and all that stuff, that actually also doesn't it waste energy as well? So you're using resources.
oh,
my God.
probably. Well,
Yeah,
people
like there was like a whole
people spiraled to the point where they
honestly,
like, well, what else are you like? What other kind of people are you not going to be polite to? Like, are you going to be polite to people based on their skin color? It's like that's not what we're talking about.
That's
We're
a
talking
leap.
about
That's a
robots.
leap. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
people just want to be mad about everything. It's so fucking annoying to me.
What other inanimate objects are you not being nice to? Are you not saying thank you to the door when it opens for you? Like how
Yeah.
Honestly, sometimes I am by accident.
That's right.
The TV.
we all say like sorry to inanimate objects.
Yeah, like
Like
that's
I'm at
what
the ATM, I'm like, thank you.
in that case, I would say thank you. Yeah. It's giving me money, my own money, but yeah. Oh my God,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
There was that like I think it was a meme. So honestly, I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm repeating it as if it is as you do when you find information on a meme. But yeah, there was like something going around where it's like you're actually like wasting electricity and water by being like, thank you so much,
True.
chat. Yeah, I appreciate it, or whatever.
That is true. They have like whole centers, like energy centers that they have built for, and they like waste water. And people don't know that. And so they like use AI willy-nilly and they just don't. So there's a whole ethical
My
part of
God,
it
I didn't
of
know about
like
that.
not using your brain. But then there's the energy part of it, which for me is worse.
The
That
worst,
for
yeah.
me, I don't want water. Heidi, you're talking about you guys don't even have water. Like don't have
Yeah.
rain. So like they're using, I don't know what is it coal? I don't know. No, water and all this other stuff to like power up this bullshit thing that is wrong half the time. It's so
Yeah.
stupid. I'm gonna get so mad right now.
Oh man, I do the minus AI on Google
Yes.
searches, and then
Yes.
like sometimes like it'll still give me the AI, which I don't want.
No.
And then yeah, and then I like Googled, like one of my friends was like, oh yeah, like Mark Maron had this bit on like Hugo Boss, because we were talking about Hugo Boss was like an actual Nazi, and and she was like, oh, he did this bit on Hugo Boss like that you should check out. And I was like, I don't want to watch the special, sorry, Mark Maron. And I was like, I'll just Google it. And then it like came up as like Mark Maron said this thing about like got free clothes from Hugo Boss. Here's the article. And then I clicked the article and it was like Mark Maron was mentioned 0 times in the article. It was literally Jimmy Fallon got free clothes from Hugo Boss. And I was like, what? It was so flagrantly wrong. And I didn't want it. I didn't ask for it. So and then
Minus AI too.
it's a bottle of water on something I didn't want and was incorrect. Like
Exactly. Like you don't sometimes I forget too to write minus AI, which by the way, you shouldn't have to do
yeah.
to not have this robot here. So sometimes I forget if I'm Googling fast or something. And I'm like, fuck, if I see that star, I'm like, fuck, how much water was just wasted?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay, well, I'll stop now. But AI
yes.
is stupid.
Yeah, case in point.
Case.
Point in case. Our friends
Oh,
over
okay, point case.
Yay. In my mind, I say pick because I like abbreviate PIC. So I'm like, pick.
Shout out
Yes.
to James Folta making a cameo in our podcast.
Okay, the first one is by Lori Miller Hornick. How to explain the symptoms of menopause to a man who's mostly interested in motorcycles. And this was just, the writing here was just so, so good. I feel like, I don't know. Well, first of all, like the illustration is fantastic. So take a look at that. But it just like I love a silly mashup, but I feel like mashups are kind of hard because I feel like it's easy to pick two things that are like a little too similar to each other and it's almost easy. But then sometimes like it still doesn't have like the right balance if you pick two totally different things. It just seems too random. But this just like Goldilocks was just right. I don't know, like it's just the menopause being explained in terms of motorcycles is just so silly and fun, but she did it so well. And they're just like, I don't know, it was like almost a joke every line. It was just truly great. So thank you.
Can I chime in here too?
Please
'Cause
chime
this is
in. I would
also
love that.
my favorite, so I'm gonna chime in. Yeah, I felt the same way about this one. Like what you said about the mashup being just right, and I think the reason it works is because, like, first of all, there's a reason for it.
Yeah.
Like
Good point.
explaining menopause to a man, like, so you have to do it on their level. So like there's a whole point to the premise. It's not just random. Like we know why she's doing it. But also just like the way she mashes it up, she just like I think she finds the balance because she commits to the bit about the
Oh, yeah.
motorcycle too. And so I think that helps. And yeah, I just agreed. It's so funny. It's like you said, a joke, just like every line. It's really good.
I don't know what it's about motorcycles. They're so silly. So it just like that got me right away.
Yeah.
It was like, because we've seen menopause pieces, of course, but
Yeah, a lot of them.
this is very different. And yeah, the motorcycle comparison, it's so funny.
I think it's so funny because it's such like a boy specific
Yeah.
in a way that's like silly. Like
Yeah.
it's not like I don't know, I feel like it's like not the first thing that you like actually would think of. Like it would be like, but it's like I don't know, it's just like heightened in such a fun way, like motorcycles, like guys like motorcycles. Um, uh so it's not like, oh, football, like I feel like football is like the obvious guy thing. And then motorcycles is like that's the third thought of like this is the thing that guys like and would know about. But yeah, it's great. And I feel like we do get a lot of like menopause pieces or perimenopause because it's having a moment like a lot of women are going through it right now. As they have been for like all time, but now it's like
It's trending.
yeah.
It's new style.
The
Yeah.
oversharing generation is starting to go through it. So
Yes, yeah.
Good
Yeah, so
explanation.
so we get a lot of those pieces, but this was so to echo everybody else, this was so fun in a surprising way.
My next one was a toppy, more trending facial expressions by Carrie Pinkard. I really like this one. And for those of you who don't know, toppy is a topical or a timely piece. So the Gen Z stare is going around. And I really like this one just because I feel like I just envy a list that can be so punchy and snappy because I find that so difficult to do. Like, I'm a wordy gal, and so when I see like this, it's such a great list. Like, not only is like the subtitle, like the names of the different facial expressions funny with the alliteration, but then like every description is just like one line, like one joke, and that is just it's a perfect list. Like it's so difficult to do. Like it seems so simple, like, oh, it's just one line, but it's so hard to fit your entire joke in one line. And so I think Carrie did this really well.
Yeah, Carrie's a great writer and a lovely person as well. So shout out Carrie. And but yeah, I think sometimes like when we get like the short lines, like they end up being a little bit vague. And this did such a great job of being so specific, such a small space, or like in such a brevity of words. I guess they say brevity is the soul of wit. And
Beautiful.
That is
yeah,
gorgeous.
she really hit that. Yeah. And it also didn't feel random. Like sometimes we get
Right.
lists and they're like a bit random. Which Kristen did a piece on that, a how to humor writing tip on we call it the randomness trap. And this all like kind of went in the theme of like, you know, the Gen Z stare. So so it was all on topic, which made it flow really well.
I wonder who got that going, like a Gen Z person or like a millennial or something. Like I didn't notice the stare. I didn't know until somebody brought it up or on the internet. I don't know. But like it's true, right? I think it's kind of true that they do this. Not everybody, of course, but like just stare at you.
I wonder, my theory is that it's like somebody who just needed like who had a deadline and like didn't have like any content to fill and was like, oh shit, like what can get clicks? Like let me write something that will make people mad. Because I don't know, I feel like there's all this stuff where it's like Gen Z does this and they suck. And it's like,
Yeah, it's very divisive.
old. Like, yeah, it's like this is a normal 22-year-old thing to do. It's like, or yeah, it's like, oh, have you ever noticed how like Gen Z is like in college or graduating college? What assholes.
They're
the worst.
Already did that.
Yeah.
Like,
how dare they?
Yeah. So I don't know. I hadn't known about it, and my boyfriend's like, did you hear about the Gen Z stare? And we read this article, and it was like this teacher who was like, yeah, I'll ask them a question in class, and then they just look back at me. And it's like, yeah, like
I used to get silence all the time when I was a teacher. Granted, they were probably Gen Z. But
well, I know as a millennial, I used to stare at my teachers that way when they asked me.
Yeah.
So we've been doing it. We've been doing it for as long as women have been experiencing menopause.
There you go. There you go.
We're just now vocal about it.
It's trending now.
We're not anti-Gen Z at the Belladonna. We are anti-AI. We are not anti-Gen Z.
True.
Unless it is a Gen Z AI.
Yeah.
Right.
A Gen Z
Less.
robot, yeah.
Or a Gen Z using AI.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyone using AI.
Yeah, anyway.
We want your voice. We don't want a computer's voice. Like we want your thing that makes you unique and special and wonderful and funny and
Yeah, we don't care what Zord. What was the slur, Emma?
Fuck the
We don't care what
Now I'm like nervous. Something is that actually a bad word? Like, are we gonna get canceled for using?
maybe.
well,
I think it's so funny. I'm gonna
was
send you the
going to
video
got
that I.
canceled.
This is the last podcast episode because we're gonna lose our funding. Just kidding.
Funding.
Our sponsors.
I'm Googling slur right now. According to Wikipedia, slur for robots. But like,
Okay.
is that a problem?
Slur
I
against
have friends that
robots.
are robots. Just kidding.
The fact
dare
that
you.
using the word slur is offensive.
I'm literally shaking.
The robots are gonna hear this and they're gonna attack.
Oh my god, they're gonna kill me tonight.
They're gonna hear this and they're not gonna say anything, but they're just gonna be sitting there like very like uncomfortable and like very othered. And that's
enough.
It's on
That's
us. That's on us
Yeah.
as women of comedy who are here to bully the robots.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, gang.
And next time I'll talk about getting first base with, you know.
Oh
I'm
man.
excited. Tune in if you want to hear
Tune in.
Kristen talk about getting to first base with a 90s heartthrob.
what we think first base is.
What we think first base is with somebody from the 90s who is very well known. Guess who it is in the comments. It's a guy. That's all I can say. It's a boy. Yeah.
Cute boy.
It's just
Very cute boy. And it's not a robot. It's a guy.
Yeah. Well,
Or is it?
Oh,
I don't know. Find out next month on the Editors podcast.
to see if it's a cologne. I remember.
What a cliffhanger.
I would fucking never make out with a
Fucking never. Ew, they'd be
We'll
so
see
much
for the
talent.
record, I'm still the only person who has not said the C word on this.
You're the only uncanceled.
Are you
out of
really
all-
running in Belladonna by yourself?
Yeah. And getting us, yeah. Or no, we'll get stand-up specials and you won't. Because if you get
Yeah,
canceled, we'll get
probably. That's how it works.
No, I'll be the one who's not canceled and who's like also like punished somehow.
you weren't brave enough to say the C word.
Like she's not going to work again. She complained. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Editrix.
We had fun.
We will see you
did.
next month.
Hey, wait, real quick, should we change our name of our podcast to the
But we're not.
You
That's
blew
true.
it out.
Comment.
anti? All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.